Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wherever you're from, welcome. Welcome back to another week with the free-to-play account. A bit more of a solemn week. I'm sure those of you who are Star Wars fans will understand why I've chosen to start right here with this character in front of us. The sad passing of the voice of Darth Vader, James Earl Jones. 93 years old is quite the age, and he will go down in history. And with his signing of his voice for AI to be able to use his voice with Lucasfilm, not going to be the last we see of any new lines for Darth Vader, but it is obviously very sad. For me personally, Star Wars from about 6-7 years old, the original trilogy. I know as a child I had a Darth Vader costume. Makes me wonder whether I should cosplay as one as an adult. Had the lightsaber and everything, the plastic retractable ones as well. My brother had the Luke one, so I was Vader, he was Luke. Yes, so may you rest in peace, James Earl Jones. Absolute icon, iconic voice, and obviously for other things as well, Lion King, etc. Anyway, with that being said, hopefully onto a more cheerful note. Unfortunately, I say cheerfully, but unfortunately, this week we have not got too much in the way of updates. It has been a bit of a slow week. I think that is partly down to farming our Poncho Bros, Mr. Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn, from The Phantom Menace. So what is there to say this week? The Zeta I had saved, Zeta ability materials, I put on Admiral Piet for his Emperor's Trap ability to be able to make our Imperial Troopers gain lots and lots of turn meter and counter chances and everything. So yes, that is what we did, and offense and potency. Which is giving us turn meter buffs, etc, etc. So that is where our Zeta went, because I thought that would be a good place to have it. In other news, we've just been farming stuff. We have quickly switched over to, I was pushing to probably 7-star Padawan Obi-Wan first. However, I did read something somewhere, it was a comment by someone on another video about making sure Master Qui-Gon is at 5-star, because you get apparently 15 shards of one of them, random chance, when you do the next tier of the event, and you need them both at 5-star to do that. So we're going to get Qui-Gon up to 5-star and see if that's the case, because that should help with some of our farming. I don't know when the next event is, probably in a few weeks. We might even have done it by then, but we need them both at 7-star anyway. So, but we may run out of crystals as well, because we are refreshing our crystals all the time for the Cantina Energy to try and get them done as quickly as possible. We're really pushing forward with using Cantina Energy to get stuff farmed. So that is where we are with the Poncho Bros, and we did do an upgrade on, where is he? He's further down here somewhere. When I remember where he is, where's he gone? 5s. We had 5s ready to go with 100 shards, so we just used up the rest of our cash on here, which helped us get him up a gear level. So we are starting to work on the Umbaran, which is going to slot in as our tank on our Republic fleet, instead of the TIE bomber, or maybe both. We'll see. So that's about it. We are farming a few bits and pieces here and there with Ahsoka's stuff. So we're getting that stuff. We just currently using my currency, not currency, light side battles with normal energy to get the shock prod Kyratex. And then also as well on here, you know, trying to get a few bits here. We're almost here on this piece. We've still got a bit of a way to go on here. So I did go and have a look at some other people's videos, especially one of my favorite content creators out there, Nooch2Good, which probably a lot of you out there have heard of as well. And I had a look at his free-to-play account, his most recent one, where he is doing Lord Vader free-to-play. And obviously he he started that account prior to the update, and he actually had Anakin and Ahsoka both at Relic 5 by week 14. Now this is week 13, so and I may have to have a look at a more in-depth review of, you know, the comparables, and because for us to only have Anakin at Relic 5 and Ahsoka's not there yet, I'm wondering, have we spread ourselves too thin across the board? I don't feel like we have. I think we're a bit taller than we are wider on this roster, because it does drop off quite significantly. So yes, that is an interesting thing to look at. We have 3 Zetas, no Omicrons yet. I will probably make Qui-Gon the first Omicron for this roster and have that on defense, because I think that with the Relic 5 Jedi Knight Anakin is going to be pretty good. However, we will go and talk about our upcoming Grand Arena. It is already open, but we will see all the footage for. I'm going to put all the footage for that Grand Arena next week, so you have all 3 rounds in one video, rather than because of when I record and everything. As you know, I've been having a kind of part of one Grand Arena week, and then so we had round 1, and then you have round 2, 3, and then the next one, round 1. Opponent, you know, so yeah, I think we'll change it up and see how that goes for a little while, and go from there. So that is where we're at with that stuff. I pushed Ahsoka Starfighter to level 85 as well. We have the Umbaran up to level 70 as well. I think I took Plo Koons. Yeah, I took Plo Koons to level 80. And I can't remember where that got to level 70, but it did do it at some point. So that's where obviously we did the upgrades on 5s. So that's where all that is, and we're still making a little bit of progress on Mara Jade, Piet, Range Trooper. Plenty of upgrades to do over there. And we just had our payouts for Squad Arena and Grand Arena, daily Grand Arena stuff. So currently what is going on, we have Raid paying out tomorrow, which is good. Currently also not in a situation where I am able to score any points, so we are doing 1 attempt and just getting the attempt in so we can claim the rewards. Territory War, we just finished the previous one and we won. Not much to write home about though. Interesting setups as well on defense compared to my other account of the guild that is cut off this year. The guild I'm in is over 300 mil guild, and its territory leader, war leader, is I think very good. And this one's a little bit more interesting. We have like each section they do as like a faction, so there's like Grand Army of the Republic back here, Galactic Republic, Grand Army Republic. I'm thinking of Star Wars Legion. I need to go back to playing that. So yeah, Galactic Republic, like Geos are somewhere up front, which is good, and Grievous droids, and then there's bounty hunters and one. So the interesting setups. So that is all of that, and we are still down here working a little bits on Treya, and obviously more. We're still so our next kind of focus here is to get more of the raid team up and running. So that's B2, Maul, and Sidious, to be able to even those three as a squad apparently does very well without any extras. So those three there. So that is pretty much it for that. So let me see if I can bring up on swgoh.gg. We should be able to view. Let's bring it up. Ha! There it is. Got it. Okay. So here it is. In a bit. So, yeah. Why are these accounts down in Carbonite? And playing. You know, these aren't accounts that aren't playing, at least on my rounds. These are accounts that are playing. I can't remember if I had one account in a previous time that didn't play. I am the lowest GB account. And this is Carbonite 4, was it? I believe it was. And we've got a 900k. Fine. You know what? Fine. 4 million. 1.5 million. Okay. 5 million. 2.2. 2.6. And 5. Like, what are these people doing? And I know people say this all the time on other things, and you know, even for me starting a new account, because the thing is with my previous account, I didn't focus on Grand Arena early enough. I'll hold my hands up and be like, yeah, if I'd known more about the game, guess what? I probably would have had better success with some other things in my account, and the same with my Fleet Arena. So, and this is what I'm kind of trying to do with this account, is be more successful with my Grand Arena and Fleet Arena. However, how can I be successful against these types of rosters? I mean, what am I supposed to do? There's nothing I can do when they play. So, you know, I mean, I've got 3 setters, there's 4 there, 12, 12, 8. 85 Zetas at 5 mil. I don't even know if my main account has that many. I want to have a look. I am really curious to have a look. You guys won't be able to see this, however. On my gag bracket, because my main account is almost 7 million. Well, actually, you know, 101. I have 101 Zetas on a 6.7 mil account. So maybe that's about right, but it's still pretty insane. You know, I'm the only one without an Omicron yet. I mean, I have one relic unit over the almost 1 million unit, 1 million account, which is interesting. That they do not have a relic 1 unit yet. Speed is a little better than you. I mean, you know, because I'm focusing on certain mods, top 15, I've got 5 15 plus, which is equivalent to this one here as well. You know, it's not terrible. I'm actually doing better work on my mods. So, yeah, so, I don't know. I just hope that my opponents are not these huge rosters here again. Because also, if we have a look at our previous one, we went 2-1 each round, and I can't even remember. Similar thing, got 4 mil, 5 mil, 2 mil, 2 mil, 5 mil, 1 mil. the right one? No, that's the current one. That's the current one. I'm looking on the wrong thing. Yeah, I can't see that right now. But yeah, so, you know, I mean, it's only our second ever 3v3 event season. But yeah, we've only had... How many times have people not played? Only twice. So only twice so far have we not had to fight for our win as well. So, which is, you know, very interesting compared to some other things you see around the place. So yeah, so that is certainly some very, very interesting statistics. So there we go. A very small week this week. Hopefully there'll be some more stuff to write home about next week. If we have a look at events coming up, we do have Military Might coming up, which is going to be great for our Phoenix, and then roll around a few days later for some Imperial Trooper action. So we shall see how they get along in that. I mean, I suppose I could record them and see with our current gear levels and stuff, how we do. Oh, and the Conquest. Now, almost at the end of the Conquest path. 3 days to go. So, at least when we complete this, once we've done this, that means then we just have to get to, I think it's 1 million GP for the next one, and we can do medium to get some better rewards. Because honestly, the rewards in easy are terrible. I forgot how terrible. And I was stuck in easy on my main account for so long. I didn't try hard on Conquest until for so long, and again, probably a big downfall of this. I mean, you know, only 10 signal dayas, 20 circuit boards. We've got some gear 12 plus gear 12 and a little bit of gear pieces. Like this is just nothing. So I mean, I'm not gonna probably get red crate. I've got 361. I've got to get 495. With just what's available special wise and stuff for the feats and stuff. I'm not going to get red crate. I might just about hit this, which is fine. You know, signal day or whatever. Cool. But it will mean I get to the end of the challenge, at the end of the path, end of the sector 5, to hopefully next time do medium. And I don't know how well that's going to go. But Relic 5 Anakin has been pretty good at this. He's, at least early on, a bit less so at these levels, but he can go in there and just one-shot, like, straight away. So that's been pretty fun. I think we've got 2 more times for Geospy surviving. Click the wrong thing there. Let's see, how much stamina has my Geos got right now? Probably not enough. Actually, yeah, let's want to try and get another one of these knocked out. I don't know if we're gonna do it though. Okay, let's go. So yeah, so once we have got this stuff done, yeah, that's going to be pretty good. Might just auto this. Generations aren't ever been one that I've been particularly good at knowing what abilities to use them when. They kind of very much put them on auto and let them do their thing, because that seems to be the easiest way. Just click around to some of those. Okay, so he's still up. Come on. I don't know. Is it 3 times I have to kill him or something? Oh, there we go. Now we're getting the permadeaths. Yeah, man. So that would be 4 out of 5, and then 5 out of 5. So yeah, so I think second to last box is achievable. I don't think final box is achievable at all, because I need too many things like Morgan Elsbeth, Death Trooper Prettier, Night Trooper, all those kinds of things that mean I will not be able to get enough things to do, enough tickets for the final box. But that's fine. We want to get into normal Conquest and do that. So there we are. that's it. Thank you very much for tuning in this week for this small update, a bit more solemn update, as we said at the start. Make sure you remember to like and subscribe if you have not already. Over 90%, as it seems to be the case with most channels. If you ever heard this anywhere else, seems like a consistent number, which is absolutely fine. But it all is appreciated and goes a long way. So don't forget to click that button over there, or down there, depending on where it is. There. I don't know. It'll be somewhere. Just click it. Click it. Yeah, do it, because yeah, you will not regret it. This is going to be a fun journey still. We're only 13 weeks in, and of all days, it's Friday the 13th. Anyway, so there we go. And final thing, James Jones, rest in peace. Thank you very much, Star Wars fans. See you very soon, and goodbye.